It was one of the first highly successful mass-produced personal computers, and suddenly, two young men from a garage were millionaires. But Jobs wanted more. He dreamed of creating a computer that wasn't just for hobbyists, but for everyone, a machine that was friendly, beautiful, and revolutionary. This dream led to the creation of the Macintosh.
In 1984, Jobs unveiled the Macintosh in one of the most iconic product launches in history. The computer was introduced with a famous commercial inspired by George Orwell's 1984, promising to free people from the tyranny of conformity. The Mac was revolutionary. It had a graphical user interface, a mouse, and stunning design. But while the vision was brilliant, the sales were disappointing. The Mac was too expensive, and Jobs' perfectionism often clashed with Apple's management. Jobs was young, fiery, and sometimes difficult to work with. He pushed people beyond their limits, often berating employees but also inspiring them to do the impossible. Eventually, tensions with the board of directors and then CEO John Sculley reached a breaking point. In 1985, at just 30 years old, Steve Jobs was forced out of the company he founded. Jobs was devastated, but he later said, "Getting fired from Apple was the best thing that could have ever happened to me." He founded a new company, Next, which focused on building high-end computers for education and businesses. The machines were technologically advanced but commercially unsuccessful. Still, the NeXT operating system contained innovations that would later shape the future of Apple. At the same time, Jobs bought a small computer graphics studio from George Lucas. That studio became Pixar Animation Studios. With Jobs' investment and vision, Pixar created groundbreaking films, beginning with Toy Story in 1995, the first fully computer-animated feature film. It was a massive success and cemented Pixar as a pioneer in digital animation. Through Pixar, Jobs became a billionaire, but his unfinished story with Apple still lingered. By the mid-1990s, Apple was struggling. The company that Jobs had started was now on the brink of collapse. In 1997, Apple acquired NeXT, and with it, Steve Jobs returned as CEO. Jobs wasted no time. He cut unnecessary products, streamlined operations, and refocused the company's vision. His mantra was simplicity. He once said, "Deciding what not to do is as important as deciding what to do." Soon, Apple unveiled the iMac, a colorful, friendly-looking computer